We have a service situation that's going to have us looking at water temperature, actually temperature in the water itself. Through the icon control, our thermal well is sitting into the water. And error codes 3, 4, and 5, so 3 flashes, 4 or 5 flashes, are going to have us measuring actual thermistor resistance. Thermistor is embedded into this temperature well, thermal well. That resistance is going to be read by the control board. So underneath this control, I'm taking the face of the icon control off. I've already removed a single screw that's in the front of it. So I take that control cover off. We're going to expose the wire. 3 wires, goes back to our redundant thermistor. It's a temperature sensor, and our yellow wire is our center wire. In our testing, what we're going to do is we're going to measure our yellow wire in resistance, yellow wire to one side, which is blue, and then we're going to switch and go yellow wire to red, measuring those resistance values. Those values can then be found on our temperature chart and tell us what is the temperature actually in the tank. For error code 3, the fault code says the burner's on, but the water temperature is not increasing. This temperature sensor is not seeing the water temperature increase. So we go through and we measure resistance of our yellow wire to our blue wire. Remember, this is a redundant thermistor, temperature sensor. You're measuring 2 different points. Yellow to blue will give us a resistance value. Yellow to red will also give us a resistance value, which corresponds or correlates to a temperature in the tank. Okay, so if we have proper resistance matches water temperature, our gas control is going to be okay. There's not a problem, not a fault with the code, no part replacement. It's a plumbing issue. You'd want to go and look for plumbing leaks, dripping faucets, things of that nature. If we're working on, say, error code 4 again is temperature related, but it's going to tell or suggest the water temperature's got too hot. Right? So our tests, our resistance tests are going to be identical. Yellow to blue, yellow to red. And it's important at this point, whatever temperature you measure, resistance equals temperature, you got to compare it to the water actually in the tank. You would take that water sample from the drain on the bottom. Digital thermometer, measure your water temperature, compare it to your thermistor readings. If it's accurate, there's not a fault. If it's not accurate, your control's not reading accurately, you've got to replace the control. Error code 5 tells us that the temperature sensor itself is not reading accurately. Remember, you have a temperature sensor on either side, left side and right side, and so our testing is going to have us do the same thing. Measure resistance, it correlates to a temperature, they should be identical. The water temperature in the tank is a single temperature, both readings should be that, equal to the water tank temperature. If it's not, temperature sensor and actually the complete control would then get replaced.